put yourself first, because no one else is putting you first right now. And if you are still in contact with your birth family, really think about who's toxic in your life and who's an asset to your life. And you need to be around people who are assets to you, and you need to think about yourself first. So a big step is identifying what toxicity exists in your life and trying your hardest to get rid of it. And it may be hard at first, but you can do that. So whatever that is in your life that's toxic, whether it's a person, whether it's a geographic place, whether it's an institution of learning, whether it's a place of employment, whether it's the food you eat, whether it's the drugs you do, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is, you need to think about that, because no one else is putting you first right now. You have to think about yourself. And as soon as you care about yourself, and you're going to notice the people who care about you, because you're going to understand what that feels like. And you're going to be able to see when someone really cares about you, what that feels like. And you're going to be able to really clearly note it. You're going to be able to tell, eventually, I promise you will, what's good and what's not. And those are skills that, you know, a mom and a dad are supposed to teach you, or a mom and a mom, or a dad and a dad. You know, your mentors, adults are supposed to be teaching kids that. And, you know, in foster care, you don't always get that. They kind of forget that that's part of their job. They just, you know, but some don't. And maybe you've had a really awesome time, but always think of yourself, because if you're your own advocate, then you don't have to worry about what everyone else thinks about you, because you know yourself. And I'm not going to preach about, you know, what you should do with in your spare time, but education is key. No one can take education away from you, whether it's underwater basket weaving, whether it's anthropology, whether it's math, whether it's science, whether it's working on a car, whether it's doing nails. Education is something that you can't go back and take away. You have it forever. So think about that. And work experience. The more work experience you have, the better you're going to be. So get a job, you know. Even if you have financial aid for school, have a part-time job. Try things out. See what works for you. See what doesn't. Once again, because no one else is going to be able to really tell you for yourself. You have to know for yourself. And then get involved with other foster youth organizations, places that are there, resources that are there for you. And most universities now have programs that are specific for foster youth that give money just for us, finally. Doesn't matter what your skin color is, who you like to shag, you know, what you identify with, where you worship. It doesn't matter. I mean, that's what makes foster youth kind of so cool and complicated, is that we're all extremely different, but most of them have programs that are just for you. And think about that, and think about the resources that are out for you. If you're a foster youth of color, you have even more resources to you when it comes to scholarships, when it comes to support groups, mentorships, that kind of stuff. So check it out, reach out. Don't be afraid to ask for help. You know, there are people who are just waiting to be asked, so to help you.